Now, what I love so much about this part of the story is how it ties so nicely to this book I read. I was reading a book a while back, and I couldn't help to think about everybody in this room right now and the one commonality we share. The book was about relationships. It was about friendships in particular. And its underlying message was that most people have at least one friend in this world who, by virtue of our relationship with them, makes us better. The book is the publication of findings of 8 million interviews studying friendship. And interestingly enough, the study was born out of research into homelessness. The researcher wanted to know why some people left being homeless and some did not. And through the interviews of past and present homeless people, the researcher presented this one very specific question to everyone with whom he met. Who expects you to be more? You see, the result of the study is that those people who left homelessness behind had at least one friend in their life who expected them to be more. And those who have continued to be homeless simply did not have that special someone in their life with whom they interact regularly, who they trust and respect, and who expects them to be more. But the one piece I just can't shake of this is the one that applies to each of us. RAs, pro staff, every one of us. You know what it is? It's the question. Who expects you to be more? We can't ignore it. We each work with people. That's our job. Each of us is charged with developing helping relationships with others. And the degree to which we can successfully develop relationships will predict the degree of success we each will experience this year. Now, I'm not suggesting that we each seek to become the best friend of everyone for whom we're responsible, because that's just not realistic. But I am suggesting we think about this question. How do you demonstrate to your residents that you expect them to be more? And even more challenging, how do you do so in a manner that unconditionally accepts them for who they are? How do you show them that to you they matter? Ours is a big job, but ours can be done very well. If we open ourselves up for others, inject ourselves into their lives, and show them that they truly matter to us. If we set high expectations for them, and if we teach them how to expect more of themselves. Brad Lowe did it for Lisa Marie, right? Andy King did it for Joe Haeffel. Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Andy was Joe's RA. Nicolette and Mom did it for someone in this room, I'm sure. Just as the same as Peggy did it for Jim. Or shall I say, my mom did it for my dad. Yes, this was a true story. We've had times this year when we've clearly demonstrated a striving for high expectations. There are multiple examples of people in this room reaching high and leading others to achieve as well. In fact, did you know that despite the 2.5 minimum grade point average we expect of RAs, that this group collectively earned a semester GPA of 3.164? Give yourself a round of applause. This number is better than I've seen for a student group here. And if you think that's good, that was actually a dip for you. Because as a collective, your cumulative grade point average is 3.2. Again. This is the highest ever by FIU RAs. 34 of you earned the Dean's List in the fall. I'm so shocked you can't even applaud. Can I ask, if you earned a GPA of at least 3.0 this fall, will you please stand up and be recognized? Very humble people choosing to stay seated when I know what the GPA really was. You know, 168 students want to be like you so much they applied for the RA position. Programmatically, this group planned and facilitated over 450 programs in the fall. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. And between Food for Thought and other programs, over 80 faculty members have participated in Residence Life sponsored events so far this year. Michael Cordova, where's Mike? Where's Mike? Mike says, oh my God, what's he going to say? Mike wrote a regional award-winning OTM, and Jimmy Baker won. And thanks to your diligence in confronting and documenting situations, Karen DeLoche suspended and expelled more students in the fall than she has ever done in an entire academic year. Yes, you are working hard, and we know that. And we applaud your efforts. And with your accomplishments, the challenge still remains. We still have work to do. We must be better at doing programs on our own. We don't have to rely on others to do programs together. We can do them on our own. We must be better at we must be better at developing our own communities as RAs, and we must show every resident that they matter to us. And so I want to share our charge with you as we begin the second half of the year. Residents' life matters. Every resident matters to their RA. Every RA must know every single one of their residents without exception. And RAs should be doing their job in their residence rooms. Every RA matters to their ARLC and RLC. Your supervisors will demonstrate an interest in your experience, undoubtedly. Every ARLC matters to their RLC. And Della even matters to Murillo. Even. Yes, the position. How about Della also matters? Yes, thank you. Are you an English major? No. Are you? Oh, you're a fine artist. You know, to the grads, these 2 years you spend with us are important. And everything about this short time we have together, it is pivotal because it's part of the foundation for your professional careers. And every RLC, CRL, and Joe matters to me. For without your leadership, we just would not be able to begin doing what we've been called to do. We must all work to show everyone who lives on campus and everyone with whom we work that they matter. And we must teach them how to have expectations of themselves and strive to meet those expectations every day. This is our job for residents. And I thank you for taking on the challenge to show people that they matter.